Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Territorialio. We are playing an 114 player contest here, starting in Norway, and that is the worst sight I think you could probably see. You know, the only thing that would probably be worse than that is if there were like more of them, if there were like 6 Osmanli people. All right, so our game is pretty much over. Yep, that is bad. That is bad. We got 2 Turkish people that have no idea what they're doing, and now they're both dead, so that's great. I hope they really had fun. They probably really enjoyed watching Eren's video. Oh my god, that's so bad. So yeah, you can see, this is basically how my day of Territorialio has been. I just came off like a 333 point contest win. I was hoping maybe I can continue with this, but yeah, that's just my luck, and that's why you use Turkish flag. And that is one of the conditions, or one of the times when it doesn't work. You know what's so funny? This guy right here is doing worse. So we've already claimed 2 people's souls, and we're gonna wait for this Croatian Empire guy. And hopefully this old life person can basically blow up and give us a route back into this game. We're so far behind from other people. We have 20k troops. Look at Benlux here. He has like 5 times as much troops as we do. So we're gonna try to get into the game and go down here. We're gonna actually send a few boats. And yeah, so please, Turkish people, if you watch this video, like someone please try to help people out, because this is why Turkish people in Territorialio are kind of a joke. It's actually funny because last game I got crowned and Benlux I think was 2nd place. We're probably not gonna get 2nd place, but because we're going down here to Denmark, and one of the things you should know about the Scandinavian map is only stupid people spawn in Denmark, and apparently Trident, because Trident defeated Corgi Circus from Denmark, and that makes no sense. So I'm just delaying kind of my attacks for right now. And Winter is already going in here, picking people apart. And yeah, we're probably not gonna get almost any of this, which is kind of lame. It's kind of lame because we were a little bit too slow, unfortunately. So we'll get a little bit of this, but yeah, unfortunately, way too slow, not enough options. So that's kind of how this contest is looking. It's looking pretty bad. So we are going to still try to play and see if we can contribute. We actually might have a route into this game just because of this. It's so funny how long it's taking us to even get up to red interest, and that shows you how important the beginnings are in these games, that we are seeing that Katie Winter is getting attacked by Titan with the cross right here. And we have a random up here who's winning, and we're going to boat this because I think that's going to be more efficient than essentially the option of donating. So yeah, it looks like our team is carrying us this contest. Oh, and we see Corgi CCP. We got a lot of support from them in our last game, and this actually could be pretty scuffed just because essentially we don't know the competence of these randoms, and that could make for problems. So even though we have 46%, we have 46% with people who may or may not know what they're doing. I think it looks good, but we're gonna have to see. We should not be calling things at this point in time, and we might have to make an escape down here to Denmark where the dumb people spawn. I think CCP is probably going to go for us, and we might have to tell Winter to boat defense if we do see a boat. So we're getting pushed out. We got pushed out of our spotting position, but we do have a boat up here. So who the hell knows what could happen with that? And we got to be conscious of basically just boats. And we could be destroyed at any point in time right now. We're just surviving in this game. We are playing kind of the undercurrent, and that is an awesome boat mortar right here. We're gonna see if we can help out. Great job on the boat defense. And did I get in here? Yep, I did get in here. I am still contributing to this game. I've taken out 2 people, 2 Ospadli people. And yeah, look up, boat. It's probably too late, right? So that is probably gonna mean that for me to survive here, I need to probably off boat and just send a few boats like this. Let's do that. Yep. So you know, if you want to survive in Territorial, we're just going to kind of we're not going to disappear. That's good. We're going to survive as kind of a rat in this game. and see if we can make it down here and kind of contribute. And this is the dynamic that we got to worry about with what people are potentially doing here. That essentially, even though we have crown, one of our players is this guy. Oh, he has border on CCCP. So yeah, this should be good. CCCP, yeah, I might not be fighting the randoms. I'd probably be fighting kind of the higher carry position. So we're gonna jump in here, and I guess that's good job to our team. We've clearly done well spawning next to two dumb people. Please, Turkish people, if you watch these type of videos, just please stop watching Eden in like full spending and whatever. And yeah, we're gonna contribute this game, taking over Denmark, because we really definitely contributed and such like that. So yeah, thanks everyone. Let's jump on to our next game. Big time, 7 points. All right, and for our next game, we are spawning in here in this 85 player free-for-all here on World. We are going with Brazil spawn. Brazil has been one of my classic spawns, but I've played it a lot less recently, effectively because some of the updates with boats has made people more likely to do boat defense. And Brazil spawn, especially in like contests, can get hard countered because there are a lot of really critical boats that you need to do that people are just seeming to stop more. In terms of kind of my start, this full send guy is being a little aggressive, trying to get some more land, but fortunately we are pretty much ahead of him in terms of efficiency, and we've got better prospects. Our game plan in this game, I can already tell you what it is. We already see this USSR guy in basically Argentina, Paraguay. I think we're gonna be going for him, but the one thing I also do wanna keep in mind is that I do want to try to get some of my prospects going a little bit sooner. So I've already sent out that boat down to Antarctica, not even necessarily sure about who is there. Okay, so Antarctica, this game is looking really good. Let's just think, you know what's so funny? We see this Cartago guy down here. He is honestly kind of like the Osmanli people based on one of our other games we just played. So unfortunately, probably gonna be punished for being slow here and not attacking the USSR sooner in terms of how much of this land we are getting. Taxes theft took the bigger hit in terms of basically breaking this, but I don't know. Actually, we might have gotten a pretty good exchange here. Yeah, this looks not too bad just from how I'm looking at it. And I think before I go for next targets here, I'm gonna put a boat right there, just kind of preparing for different stages of the game. And I think I'm gonna block this boat down here in Antarctica, basically just because I don't want to be dealing with this yet. So it's 40K, let's block that, most efficient. We don't want to fight on that front if we don't have to. So we're gonna hope that this guy goes for Cartago, because I think that's gonna be a better play. We simultaneously need to monitor the map, because we're going to actually be doing some early attack on this taxes theft person. Actually, we might use this mass flooding guy's basically lack of options against him, because how it's looking is, yep, so he's going to take that first hit, and because we have a much better border, we got a longer border, we're gonna get a lot more of this, and I think that should be working out for us. So let's move that boat right there, basically just going out of the way of it. Okay, so it looks like our boat got taken out by Cartago. That's not too big a deal. We're actually gonna go for full send just with what we know we have guaranteed here. So that's not too big of an issue, especially because mass flooding was a little bit slow in reaction. And we might actually do some boat spam here just because I think that could be a good option, and we're gonna start opening up our prospects. Simultaneously, I think we're just gonna go for this Serenissima guy. I think other people are going to take out Cartago. And yeah, so let's do this. Let's send some boats that way. And then we're going to send a big boat right here, basically just trying to get on in and basically just try to overwhelm with excessive numbers of boats, because I don't think this guy is basically going to be capable of managing this many boats. So we have gotten in, and we are concerned about high. We are going to be friends with Mini right here, because I think that they're going to be tanking some of these hits from this high dude. For mass flooding, I think we're gonna build up a really big chain attack right here. And I think just given the kind of situation, I think that is gonna have to be something that we go for, because I think we can't like kind of misuse all these troops. So we have crown, and we are gonna hit basically 2 mil attack. So as you can see, this is pretty devastating. And I think my plan is just gonna be going through North America. Unfortunately, we did get full sent there, so we're probably gonna sack all of Antarctica and we're gonna push this way. So Mini is kind of like, this is actually really weird. We might not sack, we might, because we're between a rock and a hard place. And I think we gotta think about where most of our troops are. So we did get a speed boost, and I don't know if we want to be fighting high. That is kind of my take, and I'm gonna push this out. I don't really want anything else going on here. So yeah, I think we might leave high for right now. It's tough. Because I think these guys might want to pick a fight is kind of how I'm seeing those kind of indicators right there. It's just a little bit troublesome in terms of all of what we're seeing at this point in time, because I have played some of these games where I do get swarmed effectively in some of these kind of areas of pushing through Central America. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go for this, and I'm gonna go for chain, because this actually timed out right. And hopefully we can get through that. People are kind of starting to look the other way. If High wants to kick us out of Antarctica, they are welcome to do that. We have got a few other areas that we can kind of boat defense, and this is not super worrisome. I'm not that concerned about that. I'm gonna go into Zivavu as we're kind of losing troops, and that should be all right. That's good, and we're gonna head this way. And fortunately, High has not counterattacked. We did not get coordination. I think some of our patience there did pay off, and we're still looking over our shoulder at High, basically thinking that at some point, they're sitting on really red interest. They might even be close to cap. They might want to take us out. Given all this, I think we just have a sweep through North America. I'm not sure if we go for the attack on High. We might actually do it because of how dangerous they apparently are. And that in these type of games, you really want to try to pick people off slowly and pragmatically. So if I take out High, Eldia is going to get a lot of Australia, and we don't really want that. Simultaneously, we don't necessarily want to open up a border on the Syrian Empire kind of guy. That doesn't make too much sense. So for right now, I think we're just going to go into Greenland, basically take out this guy with the Cyrillic letters, and I'm kind of debating what my next step is going to be. I think I might put in a really wicked chain on this guy, basically looking really passive, and part of the problem is with High, they're starting to attack someone else. And essentially, I got like 9 mil in this. And this is probably just gonna be devastating. Like, watch this. This is a 9 mil attack on this, and we are very close to red interest. That should push High pretty much out of Antarctica in one go. Yeah, so High is out of Antarctica. They actually just left the game right after that. And these type of games are pretty straightforward from here. People did not basically consolidate their zone quick enough. We're gonna use this point right here. I think this might be Cabo Verde. I think these over here are the Canary Islands. So we're coming into West Africa through Mauritania, and we are a wrecking ball. There is not much to do here. Yeah, in these positions, you gotta start working. You can't just sit in gridlock. Even I think if everyone coordinated right here, I still think it's probably too much. Just because, like, good job to this punk Temus Gessi guy. Yeah, so the rest of this game, it's basically just cleaning up the map. I really needed to think about going for me and kind of the risks involved with basically just kind of chilling there. So yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I guess I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.